crazy work to defender Shady. Kick it off.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let's go. Number five. We're going to go with this guy from Dallas. His name is C.D. Lamb.
Dallas Cowboy.
Hey, CD he got some moves, bro. He give y'all crazy work. Okay, fire out. Oh, look at the spin move. They shook him in a phone booth. Did you see that? Listen, stuff like this, they say you got eyes in the back of your head. Look at this move right there, though. He didn't even get a hand on him. Pow! That's called giving out crazy work. C.D. Lamb, I know your quarterback throwing picks, but I see you balling. Okay. Number four.
Who number 4?
We going to vintage A.J. Green.
Oh, that's an OG.
Look, that's one of the OGs. I don't know who the running back is or the wide receiver. I don't know who the quarterback is. But you know what I know, Acho? I know who the wide receiver is. A.J. Green from Georgia. I see that. He caught the ball over him. He stepped over him. See, back in the day, we call that getting mossed on. But nowadays, we call that giving out crazy work. I see you, A.J. Green. That's a beast move right there, bro. I could never do this, but I did a lot of scoring. Okay, AJ. Number three. That was nice. Come on, look. That was nice. Crazy work. You got it. Y'all didn't win that game. Number three. Kenny Galladay. Let's go, baby. Not against my birds. I had to do it. Against an all-pro, Darius Slay. Touchdown. Do I need 2 hands? I don't think he did, bro. He only had 1. Look at this. Look, this right here was like a karate kick catch. Look at that. Oh, give me that. Against my birds. That's giving out crazy work. I didn't see him all year, but I see him this game. Great job, Kenny.
Hey, sorry, big play, Slay.
That's like karate kick.
Yeah, that went
Okay. Enough hyping the Giants.
Who number 2?
We going to Ohio State, even though y'all lost to Georgia. We are going to Garrett Wilson, baby. He a bad boy.
He is.
Okay, cut the ball on 4 dudes. He breaks the tackle. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, did you see the stick on him? No, he tackled himself because they couldn't tackle him. But look at this boy right here. He a bad boy. He's going to win offense player or rookie player of the year.
He's nice.
He's a beast.
He's nice.
You see that catch? That's all crazy work, man. Underneath of them, breaking tackles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, that's 4. That's like 5 guys. Crazy work. But the winner, I was in Buffalo. His name is Nyheim Hines. He went crazy. Put them 3s up. Look, I got hot chocolate and some popcorn.
You were here.
Before I could sit down, he took it to the crib 96 yards. Look at this. Jumping over dudes. Look at the speed. They say look at the bends, but I say look at the wheels. Ew, that's going to touchdown. And that's giving out crazy work. Now, he did it 1 time. He didn't do it twice.
He didn't do it twice.
Look at Josh Allen. I can't believe this guy.
He didn't do it twice,
I can't believe this guy. Put the 3s up. D-hand. We're going to do it 2 times. Back to back, Drake style. All the way to the crib, breaks a tackle to the crib. Get off of me. That's giving out crazy work. Now, listen, real quick. Some history for you. The last time you had kick returns like this to the crib.
When it happened?
Was 3 years ago and 3 months against the Vikings in Buffalo.
3
crazy
years.
Work.
3 months.
Nyheim Hines.
3's up.
It gets cold in Buffalo.
Hey, what you got for winning?
I was up there. It was so cold. It means you'll get crazy work hoodie. It's been freezing up there. Now, Singletary got it last week because he was balling. You got this week because you balling. You keep balling, you will get the hoodie. It's cold in Buffalo. Stay warm. Stay balling. Playoffs. Sean McDermott, Josh Allen. Put the 3s up. D-hand.
Hey,
Let's get it.
Cold in Buffalo, but it's a cold world in Las Vegas. Derek Carr, the team's starting quarterback for the last 9 years, officially on the way out of there. Reports say the Raiders have started the process of evaluating the trade market for Derek Carr. Remember, 9 seasons, 3 Pro Bowls, a couple playoff appearances. Carr posted a goodbye message earlier today saying, in part, I never envisioned it ending that way, close quote. Shady, I'm going to give you a breather for a second. So y'all on the left side of the table, be ready. Joy, you're wearing kind of Raiders colors.
It's true. Joy, that black is mean.
Black is tough. The black is tough.
Swaggy.
Joy, coming to you first. Will the Raiders regret moving on from Derek Carr?
I think they might. Depends on what they do next. I just feel like, why should I trust anything that the Raiders do than Josh McDaniels?
That's fair.
Okay.
That makes
because
sense.
They're not going to pay him not to coach there. That's not really good enough for me. What has he done to earn any kind of faith in the situation? What have the Raiders done to earn the benefit of the doubt? Obviously, I understand Derek Carr didn't have the best season, and maybe I have a little soft spot for Derek Carr because I think he's been through a lot of crazy stuff, and I can relate to that. That he has overcome a very sometimes toxic, very chaotic, constant turnover of a situation with the Raiders. So who's going to come in here and make this better? Who's going to make you not regret moving on from Derek Carr? If you get Tom Brady, all right, we're all in on watching that, but Josh McDaniels is still the head coach. This is not Tampa Bay. This is not the Tampa that Tom Brady left New England for. The defense was not good this year. You have Devontae Adams. Josh McDaniels is the head coach, not the coordinator. It's been completely chaotic and disruptive. This is not the same situation. So outside of Tom Brady, I'm interested because I don't know what's on the market that's going to make you not regret this.
I'm going to disagree with her. You know why? Because I've been through it. And one thing, it's not fair, right? I think they should have kept him. But they don't care about that. Them fans out there, it's like getting emotional. I was an all-time leading rusher, left for history. All pros, all that, everything you want to talk about, Pro Bowls.
What happened?
And out of my 6 years there, 4 years, I was a top 6 jersey seller. I was popping.
You were.
Chip Kelly, he made that call. He traded me for nothing, bag of chips. And guess what? The fans love me. They love me. But they would never turn their back on their franchise. Think about that. Brian Dawkins, they love him in Philadelphia. But he will get old one day. Terrell Owens, they love him. Got rid of him. Down me that. I can keep going. The franchise will always be there. And the Raiders, I'm sure, there might not be another quarterback as good as Derek Carr because he did some good work there, right? And they had a lot of issues off the field and on the field with that franchise that I think kind of, messed up the whole issues with Derek Carr because he was a solid quarterback. The only thing is this, and it's the only thing that matters. They don't care about that. They'll draft another quarterback, trade somebody, whoever it is, free agency, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, whoever they get, and they will forget about Derek Carr. That's how it works. The fans won't, but the franchise will always go on. That's how it works. Fair. Cold world, bro.
I agree. I agree with you, and it's funny.
You normally do lately. You're honestly, a smart man. You're a smart man.
With in the non-Cowboys topics, yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? No, I hear what you're saying, Joy, and I'm gonna take a pretty big leap. So follow me here. If the Raiders can behave like a competently run organization. I know. But, okay, here's my comp, and here's why I think it's possible. What is another laughingstock organization, or has been, never been to a Super Bowl, typically associated with losing?
Browns.
One more. They wear Honolulu blue.
The Lions.
The Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford, inarguably one of the great players in their history. They traded him away. They even had to watch him win a Super Bowl the next year. That could not have felt good.
Yeah, that was bad, bro.
But having gone through everything that they did, using the picks where they stand right now, they have a winning record. They have a bunch of draft picks because of the trade. Do you think they regret it? I doubt it. I mean, yeah, sure. Matthew Stafford could still be there. He could still be piling up 4,000-yard seasons. They could be a 6 to 9 win team that doesn't have a whole lot else going on for them. Or they make the hard decision. They do a hard reset. They use their draft picks well, and they build a better team. Now, do I trust the Raiders to do all of that? Not really, but I can at least see the logic. I mean, I think Derek Carr is probably better than the criticism that he gets, but the stone-cold facts are 2 playoff appearances and 1 playoff win in 9 years.
Well, what's the window for regret here? Because Shady's right. Like, eventually everyone moves on.
I would say the window for regret is, first of all...
Because, let's say Derek Carr played at when he's good level.
We got to say, I would say the next 3 years. Yeah. And so what can you get for Derek Carr? I doubt they get a Stafford-like haul. I would be, 2 first-round picks. I think I'd be surprised by that. But what can you get for him, and what can you do with that? Because, sure, it would be amazing if they get Tom Brady, but even if they have a more long-term plan, that could pay out in the long run as well. But where does Derek Carr go, and how much success does he have versus how good of a job do you do moving on? I think it can be done because the Lions are doing it. There's no way the Lions regret.
The Lions are not in the postseason.
They're not.
And they weren't last year. So, while I've given the Lions plenty of props, I thought Jared Goff got snubbed for the Pro Bowl, and they're certainly building things.
The Lions are in a healthier place right now than I think they would be if Matthew Stafford was still on their team. I think that.
Yeah, but I have 2 thoughts. My first thought is the concept of the guy who had it good and wanted it better made it worse. And I think that's where the Raiders are. I think they had it okay, they want it good, and they're about to make it terrible. The Raiders have only gone to the playoffs twice in Derek Carr's tenure.
Right.
But recall, in the previous 13 years before Derek Carr's arrival, they went to the playoffs no times. Derek Carr, the previous 9 seasons, has been the sole and exclusive starter for the Raiders. The 9 seasons prior to Derek Carr's arrival, they had 6 starting quarterbacks, including the likes of Dante Culpepper, old Dante Culpepper, Jamarcus Russell, just to name a few. The guy who had it good and wanted it better made it worse. I get that the Raiders are trying to make it better. I would too. 2 playoff appearances in the last 9 years, that in theory is unacceptable. But what is pathetic is no playoff appearances in the previous 13 years, and that's where the Raiders actually found themselves without Derek Carr. Coming up, we are just a couple days away from the NFL playoffs. It has been a mighty long wait. 6 games are on the schedule, but which team do we have the most confidence in? Is it the Bengals, the Niners, the Bills? That's next on